The United States dependency on Chinese merchandise, how that affects the American working class, all that and more coming up on These Are My Thoughts. Hey everyone, welcome to BCA. My name is Roy Mosby. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. Now let's get into it. So the U.S. is absolutely addicted to merchandise from places like China. Why? Because it's inexpensive, cheap for them to make, which makes it cheaper for us. Unfortunately, it's also cheaply made. And, you might have to buy it again in the future because the chance of it, working for a long time is pretty small. But regardless, we're still addicted to it because, the economy over here is so bad that we want to better our lives in our living situation any way we can. And in order to do that, we need to buy cheaper stuff. Like last night, I just bought one of those stick vacuums for my little tiny place here. I guarantee you it was made in China, but it was a difference between $85 and $200. Well, I'm going to go with the $85 because it's going to do exactly what I need it to do in my little setting here. It doesn't have to be fancy dancy. And that's how the Americans see things. And we're addicted to things like online shopping. Online shopping is massive. Places like Amazon and Walmart. Walmart, you can't go into a Walmart without, basically everything in a Walmart's made in China or India or something. So price sensitivity. U.S. consumers are highly price sensitive, and availability of cheaper Chinese products has driven demand. Retailers, in turn, have sought out Chinese manufacturers to meet the demand. Yes, I have to read this stuff off my phone because I am no good at memorizing stuff. So we're going to learn this stuff together, so just bear with me here. So yeah, price sensitivity. So yeah, we are very much sensitive to the price because everything is so expensive in the United States. These other countries, they think we got it so good. They don't even know. I mean, sure, we got it good, but when it comes to your wallet, it's pretty sickening over here. So yeah, and variety and availability. It says a wide variety of products available from China, coupled with their low prices, has made them attractive to both consumers and retailers. So yeah, so we're already aware of the whys. How it's going to affect the working class. Basically, in a nutshell, is we work our butts off to make a wage. We give that check away right as we get it, and now we just want to be able to live in any form of a normal life that we can come up with. And so we look to places like Amazon for products that can do that for us. Lighting, camera, mic, everything. And, that kind of leads us down to mass production. I mean, there's a reason why everything is so freaking inexpensive from over there, and that is China's manufacturing sector is characterized by its ability to produce goods on a massive scale. Yeah. The large-scale production reduces the per-unit cost of goods, allowing Chinese manufacturers to offer products at lower prices. Well, why is it so much cheaper over there? You got how many billions of people? Cheap labor. One of the primary reasons for the low cost of Chinese products is relatively low wages paid to workers and child labor. Labor costs in China are significantly lower compared to those in the United States and other developed countries. Yeah, because they use child labor and any labor and every labor. The way that the CCP runs their show over there, and we're addicted to that, even though it's controversial and most people are saying, oh my God, we should just boycott everything from China. Yeah, okay, well, stop buying everything then. Okay. Labor intensive. Yeah, labor intensive. Many of the products that have flooded the U.S. market, such as textiles, electronics, and toys, are labor intensive. The availability of cheap labor in China makes it economically viable to produce these goods at a fraction of the cost. And well, yeah, it's because they don't have a whole lot of choice, the laborer, and they don't care about sending their 10-year-old in there to make some shirts and shoes or whatever. And that brings us to my favorite part of this whole thing. Not so much, actually. Outsourcing. So many U.S. companies have outsourced their manufacturing to China to take advantage of lower production costs. This has led to a situation where even American brands are selling products made in China at lower costs. So what they're not saying is all the manufacturing jobs from American manufacturers sent to China to mass produce stuff at a lower cost to them, right? I mean, either way, I guess it works, but what it does is it stops the creation of work right here at home. And unfortunately, I can see why that would be so attractive, because work right here at home, you got to pay us a good wage, a livable wage or something. So don't get me wrong. I mean, from the time it leaves a Chinese port and gets to the United States, a lot of U.S. citizens' hands are on that product to get it to your doorstep, right? There are a lot of jobs involved everywhere, from the importer to the delivery guy that takes it to the store or to your door. I mean, but the manufacturing portion of it, I'm having a struggle with I'm not okay with that, but I understand it. And that's kind of why I guess I just keep on accepting the fact that we have to buy Chinese freaking products all the time. And why most of the US is okay with that. And until, we can get these products made in the US and still get them at a better quality at a lower price, until that can happen here, China's top dog. They're number 2 on the biggest importers from other countries. They're number 2. Mexico is number 1 at 15.5%. China is 13.4%, and Canada is 12.1%. So China's second, but that, if we were to go over the list, and we can do that. As a matter of fact, let's do that real quick. Okay, so we'll start with Mexico. So here we got vehicles, electronic equipment, oil and gas. So oil and gas, let's remember that one. Audio and video equipment, beverages, optical, medical, appliances, machinery, plastics, iron and steel. As well as iron and steel. Their iron and steel is probably even better quality than China. So, all right, so these are appliances. That's something that's going to greatly, that's something that we need to better our lives. Machinery, vehicles, not so much. We are quite competent in our vehicles, thank you. Electrical equipment, oil and gas. All right, so do we really need oil and gas? That's another topic. All right, so that's Mexico. All right, let's go to Canada. So Canada, we got aluminum oxide. So Canada is, look at that. A lot of carbon-based electronics, carbon-based aluminum oxide. They're really big on minerals and gems and wood and materials, building materials and fuel. Mineral fuels, plastics, pharmaceuticals is another big one from Canada. They're a big one on pharmaceuticals, and so is China. I'm not seeing oil on here because that was a big topic lately. Was all the oil that we get, all the oils that we get. All right, China. Next up, China, crude petroleum. Okay, integrated circuits, yeah, iron ore, petroleum gas, gold. You know, they use gold in circuitry. Electrical machinery and equipment, minerals, fuels, ores, machinery, including computers, gems, and precious metals. So also, like Canada, optical technical vehicles and oil seeds. Okay. All right. Now that we've seen that, it doesn't state textiles or just these are their main big money. Is what I'm gathering. It's their main big money stuff. So you got all your smaller companies that are making all these other different things, and probably one company makes a multitude of different items, you know, as do most companies, but so it's not going to be on this list. All right, let's head back real quick. So we are absolutely addicted to, you know, products manufactured in China. And I blame our economy. Our economy is in the tank. And because of that, you know, we, the consumer, are trying to find the best deal that we can get, possibly, or just go without. You know, a lot of times, you know, we don't like to settle, but we're getting so used to having to settle. It's getting really annoying. And it'd be nice if we can get some of these products made right here in the good old U.S., drill. Let's get the energy up so that, you know, and these tariffs, you know, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? The tariffs on China keep going up. We just raised them up another 10%, and we'll see how that plays out. But, you know, that's just going to affect the importer, which is then going to affect us in the short term. In the long term, well, all we can do is wait around and see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I really would like to hear what you guys think, if I missed anything, left anything out. And with that, I'm going to let this one go, and you guys have yourself a great night. Thanks for watching.